Hey everybody, it's Rob here. So I'm at the Roanoke Train Museum. The Class 611 or the J Class 611 is not here. It's in Strasbourg for the time being. I don't know how long, which is a bit unfortunate. The From what the guy said at the counter when I bought my ticket to come in, that it's there in Strasbourg. The railroads are basically not allowing them to run the train on the lines for right now. So I'm guessing that's Norfolk Southern is the one that's made that decision. So they send it elsewhere for people to enjoy. So I'm a bit bummed. I was really looking forward to that. Looking forward to sharing that ride with you guys. But anyway, they do have a lot of neat stuff. Let's walk along here. So back before it was Norfolk Southern, it was Norfolk and Western. So we have, I think this is a SD40. Let's see if it has it painted on the side here. Somewhere, maybe. It is a SD45. So somewhat similar to the SD40. But yeah, it's shown in the bicentennial colors of 1976, it appears. Let's see. So yeah, it also had a hopper that went along with this in the same sort of color scheme, American flag. So for the bicentennial, I'm sure this was a very popular thing. Right next to this, we have a hello, Amela. How are you? Yeah, I'll try to keep an eye on the chat. So anyway, here's another. This is a Baldwin locomotive. This is a let's see. It's just a Baldwin. I'm trying to see if it has like a different. We're used to the SDs and GP38s and all that. But yeah, they do have quite a bit of stuff that is pretty neat. Here's an Alco locomotive that was built in 1955 for Norfolk and Western. So yeah, a lot of different history here for railroading, and specifically here in the Virginia area, it looks like. So we have we get over here, this blue one. This is a SD40. Yeah. So yeah, look at this. This is, when you look at it in the game, it doesn't seem this massive, does it? But here's an SD40 in real life. We're those of us who play the game are used to running, mainly on the other side when we have to hop off to unconnect stuff, possibly, or whatever. But this is just huge. I mean, I have to step back just to get the whole. Yeah, look at that. That's just amazing. I'm good. It was just a long bus ride, to be honest. It was good to finally get to Roanoke the other day. Got to my hotel room, was able to check in, and I took a shower, sat down, and they have like a nice comfortable chair in the room. It's not like a recliner comfortable, but it's nice enough. And I put my feet up, put the TV on, and I started zonking out right away. I was pretty tired. I woke up, went across the street to McDonald's, got me some chicken nuggets. Got to get some chicken nuggets. So I had that, ate, and then just chilled, and I ended up going to bed at like 8 o'clock last night, 8:30 I think, and then I woke up at about 11, watched a little bit of TV, passed right back out, and slept till about almost, I think I woke up about half after 6 or so, finally got out of bed, took a shower, and then went and got a little something to eat. So this is an Alco engine also, right here. yeah, then I came over here. I had to stop off at Best Buy because I had to get a memory card reader for myself, so I can pull stuff off of the cameras and all that. So here, oh, wait a minute. This could be an F7, I think. Hold on. The glorious F7 in the Wabash locomotive colors, or Wabash. It's an EMD. Oh, it's an E8, almost like an F7. But look at that. Look at this. This is amazing. This is the 10,000s. Wow, look at that. Built in 1950, commemorated 1951, LaGrange, Illinois. Look at that, 10,000s of unit built. This was this 10,000th unit built by that, but very reminiscent of the, I think I've seen this one at the museum in Spencer, North Carolina, when they had the Streamline show. So look at that. That's just amazing. But yeah, it was a, oh, here you go, Josh. If you're watching, or Mela, tell Josh there's a caboose for him. It needs some TLC, but I'm sure he could. Josh would do something. Here's another one, a little bit better condition. I know Josh loves the cabooses. He was happy to see those on the Clinchfield Railroad in the game. But let's see. Let's go down here. Here's a steam locomotive. Wow, look at that. Look at that. 5,000 gallons. So that there's all the fuel and stuff right here, right behind the locomotive. God, could you imagine if that thing caught fire? Whew. We have a Baldwin. Only 5 of these were built. 8-wheel, it's a switcher. Man, that's a lot for a switcher. Look at that. That's just amazing. 10 tons. Yeah, man. And then we have a Baldwin here, also built in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'll put this up and you guys can kind of see it for yourself. It's a Class G1, 1897. Look at that. I wish Joe from Joe Burgess was watching this, because he'd be like, yeah, no, that's just too much to deal with. But yeah, look at that. Oh, you can't climb up here, unfortunately, but I'll show you the, I guess this is where, oh, maybe the operation was in here. But yeah, there you go. Just wander around here a little bit. This is it. I mean, the time I was talking to you guys, yeah. So yeah, there's the little plaque that they have. They have one on another locomotive. We'll walk around here and I'll show you guys this other one over here, which I had initially thought was a Union Pacific big boy, but it's not nearly the size. I think the big boy is bigger than this, but this is, look at this. This is massive. Unbelievable, right? Look at that. I mean, I'm barely taller than the wheels. These wheels right here. Like, matter of fact, I think they are taller than me, just by a smidge. But that might be because they're up on the tracks. But man, look at that. Just amazing. Oh, here you go, for anybody who likes fire engines. Here's a old 1952. It was specially built for the Roanoke, Virginia Fire Department. Custom built by the Orrin Roanoke Corporation. That's pretty cool. But yeah, look at this, the size of this locomotive. Like, man, you feel kind of small standing next to something like this. Now, let's see, we can walk up here and look in the cab. So we'll walk up the stairs here and take a look. So yeah, there's I was hoping for a bit more, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's okay. Let's see. So yeah, we can just look around in here. Yeah. Matter of fact, Amela, if you could tell Joe Burgess, look at all this complex. And of course, we want steam in the game, right? But look at the complexity. If something like this was in the game, look at all the dials and everything that you gotta keep track of. Sorry, you can see my reflection there in there. So yeah, I walked around. I didn't know how to start this thing, but here's where the coal all was stored at. Back in there. It says, "Be careful, black smoke is waste." I think I saw there was something I read somewhere. Oh, look at that! Right. Somebody could totally pull that as you're speeding down the line and just, oh, you know what? Let's just hit the emergency brake valve for shits and giggles. Pardon my French. But yeah, just amazing. We can see a better picture of that E8. Look at that. That's just lovely. Very reminiscent of the F7. I'm sure they just carried over the design of the F7 into these other locomotives that came after it, but very, very similar. Pretty cool to see. Like I said, I think I've seen this one before in person at the Spencer, North Carolina, when they call it the Streamline get together kind of thing. I think that's a CSX is coming through. Let's see if hey Josh. Oh, you just missed it, Josh. Matter of fact, here, I'm going to see, because I hear a train coming through. I'm going to go see if this is a CSX, or not CSX, Norfolk Southern. This is Norfolk Southern that runs through here. So we're going to go over here and watch. Oh, there it is. Look at that. A Dash 944. Look at that. Live from your friend Rob in Norfolk, or I keep saying Norfolk, in Roanoke, Virginia. AC 44. Look at that. Oh, it looks at all intermodal service. Wow, I hop in and see an E8. Yeah, I figured you'd like that, Josh, but I'll show you something else here in a moment. They've got a pretty decent collection of your favorite cabooses. And I think I may have stumbled on, what do we got here? This looks like something from the Pennsylvania Railroad. This is yep. Oh, it's a GG1. Oh, hold on. So, look at this. Look at that. Don't know. I can, if I can see on the virtual. I think the cam actually might be right up there. Let me see if I can't back up a little bit and see. If I wave, maybe you can see me, Josh. I think it's like right around here somewhere. I'm trying to remember where I've seen the camera pointing at. See if you can see me wave, Josh. I think it's there. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, look at that. The GG1s are the most incredible thing. I was reading about them, you know, like I've told you guys before. I think, go to the boxcar, I can see you. The boxcar. If I back up this way, you mean? Is it like back here, Josh, maybe? Can you see me back here? Other side of the GG1. Oh, okay. Other side of the GG1. Oh, okay, I see. All right, let's see. I'll walk this way. I think, yeah, it might be facing towards where the traffic comes for the Norfolk Southern line. Oh wow, I gotta get some pictures of the GG1 for sure. I saw one of these at the train museum in Union, Illinois. This one's not in nearly, well, this one might be in slightly better condition, but it definitely looks like it's in dire need of help. Oh, there's a Pullman boxcar. Okay, so let's see here. Can you see me now, Josh, if I wave? I'm standing here by the boxcar. I don't know if you can see me wave. Oh well. Let's see, what do we got here on the other side of the boxcar? We have it's an ELC. It was electrified. Now this was built in 1956. So who was saying the other day that we seem to be behind in electrification? We've had electrification before, but I think for the amount of power that was required to power a lot of these locomotives and stuff, it had to put a huge strain on the grid, basically. But yeah, pretty cool. It does have, let's see, Virginia Railway electrified its tracks with overhead electric lines between Roanoke and Mullins, West Virginia, in April 1925. Yeah, I mean, so we've had them. It's just that I think that it's not always cost effective to do it. But look at that, 11,000 volts. Yeah, it's nothing, just 11,000 volts, But anyway, I'll show you guys this little locomotive that they got from the Panama Canal. If you don't know, and I think they still use them, but there's always a different set of locomotives that help pull the ships through the Panama Canal. But they've got one here. I don't know what year it's from or whatever, but yeah, I mean, they do have a neat collection of stuff. It's just, I was really hoping to do a ride on a train today. I was really hoping to do, the only one that they have that they do it on is the 611. Yeah, kind of bummed, I'll be honest. That was the main reason for me coming here. So, yeah, I mean, they got this crane thing that was used on the railroads. Oh man, that is some loud braking. It's like a Mela trying to slow down going into Hamburg to Lubeck. Here's a switcher. It kind of reminds me of the one that we have in Main Spessart Bahn, I think. It looks very similar. So I don't know if they took the design cues from one another, but it's got that same sort of layout, But anyway, let's go over here. I'll show you that. And then I was going to jokingly post a picture of this. They got a Navy aircraft over here on the other side. We'll walk over there. Oh yeah, it just needs a fresh coat of paint and it'll be good to go. So yeah, just little stuff like this. Let's see, maybe I don't know if I can hold up the camera and maybe you can see inside I don't want to climb on anything and get thrown out. Let's see. That's the best I can probably do. So you got to see inside the cab there. This reminds me a lot of the Railroad Museum in Union, Illinois. A lot of stuff, like they have all this great stuff right here, right? I mean, look at, they got all these old Pullman passenger cars, and they're just sitting here going to waste. And I hate to see that. I really do, because I mean, there's all this history, and it's just wasting away out here because nobody will donate the money or the time to do anything with it. Oh, sorry, I thought I got away from the loud cars, although there will be loud cars and motorcycles later. Now this one is all put back together really nice, right? The Phantom Arrow, that just looks cool. But anyway, so here's an old Navy aircraft, and I just thought, just a little splash of paint, maybe clean up the windows. It'd be airworthy again. It doesn't matter that it's missing the wings. Yeah, I think that's an A6. It's been so long since I've really kept up with aircraft. But yeah, I just thought, here's this piece of aviation history. Maybe it's an A8. I don't. It's like I said, it's been so long since I've followed stuff about fighter aircraft and stuff. But anyway, let's see what else we got here. It's like refrigeration wagons, maybe some kind of short. Yeah, it looks like a refrigerated sort of thing. Look at this. There's just an old steam train that's just sitting here rusting away. It's just a mess of itself. Now this one looks like they probably could have done, because this is all hooked up right here to these passenger cars, right? And so I think that they had a plan. If they couldn't use the J-Class 611, they were going to use this one, but the guy said that I guess Norfolk Southern does not want them out there. I guess maybe they just got so much freight that they're trying to catch up on that they need every line open. I don't know. Cane Creek is nearing release. They brought it out, pretty cool trailer for it early. Oh yeah, I saw. I'll have to watch it when I get back to the room. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that at some point. So yeah, this one is a storage / mail car here. So probably any kind of goods or boxes or whatever, people were traveling with a lot of luggage, and they would run the mail on here as well to the next town, I guess. So look at this crazy little thing. Look at this. Look at this. Ugh, I better not trip over the tracks. Like, it's not like in Train Sim World 2 where I could just keep running over and nothing happens. There's repercussions, and yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. But look how that just seems like a lot going on there. Let's see if we can take a look in the cab here. Try not to get too close or do anything that's going to get me in trouble. Yeah, I mean, they have all kind. It's sad. It's just, like I said, it's like the one in Union, Illinois. They have all this amazing stuff, right? Absolutely incredible locomotives and stuff. And it's just all sitting there going to waste because people just don't want to take the time. Nobody wants to donate the money or resources or anything to make something like this, usable again in a fun way for like tourist rides. And it's sad. It is just so sad. Oh, look, we could see there's a little bathroom kind of thing right here. Look like I saw a sink in there. So yeah, I guess it's a little bathroom in this passenger car. We actually could see the bathroom, not at all blacked out. The windows are always fuzzed out there in the game, so you can actually see the bathroom. Not that I really want to see anybody go in the bathroom on a train, but just seeing where it was, that sort of thing. I think there's one at this end too. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, getting a lot of spiders living around here, that's for sure. They must have a field day during the summertime when all the bugs are out. But yeah, there's a nice passenger car here. It looks like it was, probably being used not too long ago. I mean, the paint's all fresh. They got the covers down on the windows, probably try to keep the sun out from baking up the seats in there. Yeah, I could probably sneak up underneath there, but it says to keep out, so I'll keep out. I don't want to get thrown out of the museum, I mean, it'd be interesting, but I don't want to cause any drama. But yeah, anyways, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. This is where, you have the old train station basically right here, and they turned it into the museum. And then it looks like they built these overhangs for the equipment to stay out of the weather, as much of it as possible. But of course, they're sacrificing other things for that. So, yeah. Let's see. There's this other little small, it's like a switcher sort of thing, maybe. I mean, I can't imagine this being very powerful to switch much of anything, to be honest. But let's see what we got here. Plymouth locomotive, 1935. Little industrial switching locomotive. Companies use this type of engine to move freight cars on their property. Narrow gauge rail that is only 3 feet wide. Most standard gauge is 4 feet, 8.5 inches wide. Caterpillar diesel engine. A chain drive connects the gearbox to the Oh, it's got a gearbox. Oh, we should know about gearboxes, right? We had to deal with them on the Class 101, But look at that. There we go. Yeah, just neat little something like that. Just, some kind of neat history. Oh, yard rules. Yeah. Rules. Always rules. But yeah, matter of fact, let's see if I can. Oh, look at that chain. There's the chain drive. Bathroom. Yeah, look at that. And you can see on the other side, the other part there. So, yeah. But yeah, here's another. I'll walk over here. I don't know how long I've been live for, but probably, I don't know. I can't really see on the phone. So, let's see here. Here's another passenger sort of service car. But a lot of the bad part is, wait a minute, was this the dining car? This almost looked like it had like a dining area, maybe. Here. Oh, I can't see now. And the windows are all kind of mirrored up and all that to try to keep the sun out so that it doesn't ruin the. Oh, now I'm back in the shade. Nice and cool in the shade. It's a little warm here today. It's started to warm up a little bit more now. This almost looks like a dining car, to be honest. I mean, I see fluorescent lights right there. This kind of just has the feel of a dining car sort of thing. Like passengers could walk through. But it doesn't really say what it was, but it almost has that kind of feel to it. Here's the brake system right there. If we look out on the outside of our cars, sometimes you'll see that the chain will pull or release the tension depending on the brakes and all that. Kind of a neat thing, I think. So yeah, I mean, it just, I don't know. Here's a water tank, right? So I kind of feel like this was a place for like a dining car. at one point. So yeah, and it's got this almost seems like the tail end. It almost like a extended caboose in a way too, because there's the red light for the tail end. So I don't know. This could have been maybe it wasn't that. It may have been like an extended sort of a caboose sort of thing for people working on the railroad for like extended trips. Probably had like it says Research 31. Look at that. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it's not a normal passenger car then. Not in the least bit. But, speaking of trucks, look at here. Here's a Volvo. Saw a lot of Volvos on the road when we were driving. Volvo Power. For the trucking fans, the Euro Truck Simulator fans. So here's the Nickel Railroad. Here's the caboose, Josh, that I was talking about that needs a lot of care. I reckon you could throw on a coat of pink paint there and spruce it up a little bit, make it look better than it is right now. I mean, everything is just so worn off on this thing. Here is, so we'll kind of walk back the way when I came in. This is a GP9. Ooh, GP9RM. We have those up there at the Oakville subdivision. So this is from 1958. So the GP9RMs, are all, this looks like just a continuation. Yes, pink. I know, Josh, I know you love the pink color. So, but here's a GP9. That was part of the Norfolk and Western. And I think, like I said, this is what the railroad was called before it became Norfolk Southern. Here's a bus for bus sim players. Here's this little bus-looking situation right here. Citizens Rapid Transit, Hampton, Virginia. The RT Company. Commonwealth Coach and Trolley. Look at this old bus. It's a Mack bus, 1953. But anyway, yeah, look at that. Here's it's like a passenger slash. This looks like it has room for like a what do you call it, for some small freight area here, Got this area underneath here too. I guess you could put some stuff under there and then lock it up. Oh, this is look at that. Here, the mail car. It's like a mail car. Yeah. So you had the storage for the mail, and here's for the hooks to capture it along the way. Bethlehem Steel Car Company, Delaware, Holington, Delaware, 1937. One of 9 railway post office cars. So yeah, there's a picture of how they would capture the stuff along the way here. Yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, before everything went onto trucks and whatnot. Here's a Humvee that's used by the Virginia Forestry Department. I've driven my fair share of Humvees in the day. Let's see what else we got here. This is a much larger caboose here. This one's in really good condition. Right? It's got that high window with the seats up there and stuff like that. I'll show you this. We did walk over here to this locomotive. That's the one that I saw when I first came in. So, Stoker slides removed from this tender. Be careful of exposed screw. I guess you could maybe step on that by accident and puncture your foot, maybe. I guess that's what you're supposed to wear, thick-soled. Oh, now look at this. Look at this school bus. Antique vehicle. It's a 1934 Dodge school bus. Well, it was the Dodge Brothers before it just came Dodge. Elgin and John Francis Dodge. Yeah, look at that. As a matter of fact, there's not even any wind. Some of them were out. But yeah. It's like a pretty cool little bus to ride in. Oh man, could you imagine like close to wintertime if these things were... Oh, it must have been freezing in here. Salem and Roanoke County, Virginia. That's comfort right there. Can you imagine? Oh man. Oh, here's a... if that's the A unit, this must be the B unit right here. I was walking by this and I didn't even realize this. So yeah. So we know about the F7, the A and B units from the game, but this looks like a B unit that was used with that F8. But it doesn't have any information. But yeah, there's the additional power unit. Looks like. This got those windows there that we usually see. Oh, oops, got my fingers in the way there. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. But anyway, matter of fact, I'll see if I can see two people. I'll switch around here so you guys can... There we go. There I am. Hello. Well, if you didn't see me on the thing, Josh, now you see me in person. So there we go. Here I am in all my funky glory with the unshaven face. I was going to shave this morning when I got up. I was like, and so anyway, but yeah, some overall cool stuff here. But just, I mean, it's only just now a little after 12. Let's see, is it 12:30? 12:30. And I've only been here for maybe about an hour and a half, but beautiful Rob. Perfect. Excellent. So at least now I'm famous in two spots. I'm famous on Twitch and I'm famous on the rail cam. I wonder, did they zoom in, Josh, or did they just kind of just sit there and go like, no, that guy's not. He's just waving. Who knows what he's waving at? So that's okay. That's all good. But anyway, yeah, it was nice to pop in for a little bit, go live, show you guys kind of what I've seen. I got to get back over and get a picture of that GG1 before I leave. Oh, look at this. Hold on. I got to switch the camera around again. Here you go, Josh. Look at that right there. Hey, Pete. Oh, and Mick's there. Oh, nice. And Melo's back. Yeah, look at that. Oh, short track car there. Look at that. That looks like fun to drive. Anyway, let's see. So, yeah, I'm going to walk back around towards the GG1 here. But yeah. Oh, look at this. There we go. Look at that. Little train that would take kids around. The Mill Mountain Zoo Chew, 1952. So yeah, a driver would sit there, and I'm sure they had, here's where the kids would sit and take a little trip around the zoo. I think most zoos had that. I know the Oakland Zoo has one. I think it's still open. But yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Well, I'm glad I didn't come off just yet. Now everybody's popping in, so hopefully everybody's doing well. Not the typical video that you guys normally get from me. This was something that I figured I'd try to do during the trip here and there. When I'm in Vegas. I want to try, if my buddy and I are downtown, we'll try to get over by the Bellagio and I'll do a short video of the water show there at the Bellagio, the fountains and the lights changing and everything. Just so if you've never seen that before, I'll try to do that live for you. The big thing about the Bellagio, I think next time that the NFL football draft is happening, it's happening there at the Bellagio. And whenever the players drafted, they're going to take them out on a little boat to the middle of the fountain area there. And then that's when they'll accept the offer from the team or whatever, right there in the middle. So, yeah, my friend who lives in Vegas said that's the big thing coming to Vegas here in the next, let's see. Oh, hey, Pete. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat, trust me, while I'm walking here. But, yeah, it's great to see everybody. Well, you guys see me kind of for a moment here. I'll switch this around so you can see me while I'm walking here. There we go. So, yeah, most of the time I'm off camera, or you don't see me because I don't have my camera enabled there on my laptop while I'm playing the game. Probably keep it that way, just because that's just privacy sort of thing, I guess. No, they did. Let's see. Here, let's switch this back around. So we have the this little switcher, it looks like. This is a Porter, 300 horsepower. Looks like a little switcher, built in 1944. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, I gotta go back around again, it looks like. Well, let's see, we didn't come over here and see this. Probably another switcher of some kind. Let's see. The D3. Yep, there's a switcher. A lot of switching stuff. I'm half tempted to try to crawl under here, but I don't feel like possibly tripping and busting my leg wide open or something, or my face or anything. So anyway, I'll switch. Let's see. I gotta find the way to bring the. How did I do that? There we go. Hey, everything's good, Mick. Took a while to get here. Well, I knew kind of ahead of time that it was going to be a bit of an adventure getting down here. Boy, adventure might be the understatement of the year, but yeah. So yeah, it's there's not a lot here, and since you guys are just now coming in. The steam locomotive that I wanted to see while I was here, not here. It's in Strasburg, Pennsylvania for the time being. Something to do with, I guess, Norfolk Southern not wanting the museum to run the locomotive on their lines. I'm trying to. Matter of fact, I'm not used to doing things like this before, or I've never done this really. So this is a new kind of a thing for me. So anyway, yeah, the main reason for me coming here is not here. A bit disappointed. I probably should have checked, or I knew it was in Strasburg, but I thought it was coming back here before the end of the, by the time I was going to be here. That turned out not to be the case. What is the GG1 should be down. Yeah, here we go, on this side. So, yeah, a bit disappointed in that. So, I probably should have gotten one of them hand stick things or whatever. Nice shades. Yeah, I always, since being in the military, Oakley's are one of the companies that makes ballistic glasses for the military. So I've always tried to have a pair of Oakley's since they do support the military. The ones that we get issued us are garbage. Just they don't really last that long. But Oakley's have always never let me down. So yeah, always. I like them mirrored, so make sure you get pictures. Yeah, I've taken a few pictures already. I just figured I'd go live before I continue getting some more pictures. I had to stop off at Best Buy on the way over to get a memory card reader because I was like, I couldn't find the one that I normally have. So I'm just like, well, I'll get one at Best Buy. Got that, came over here. The driver coming over here, it was a bit odd, but anyway, that's what you get when you take Uber, I guess. Sorry, you only see me talking, but you don't see all of me. Of course, you think, yes, Oakley is yeah, they are. Oakley's are, I like them. Like I said, I get them because they do support the military, and so any company that I feel supports the military and all that, I try to conduct business with them. But anyway, so this is one of my favorites. And this is the second time I've seen one in person. The Pennsylvania, I can't even talk. Pennsylvania Railroad GG1. So this is a massive electrified locomotive, right? So we've, I think I forget who it was. Somebody was saying how far behind, and I think it was I don't know if it was in Joe's stream or Richard's stream, talking about how far behind America is on electrification. So we've had it. I just don't think that our system was ever built, our power grid was ever built to support it. So let me get another shot from this end. So yeah, I just think the cost of having a power grid that could handle that sort of thing, right, was probably way more expensive than it is to run diesels. Although it's like and I think that's the problem now that the Peninsula Quarter is running into the electrification. PG&E, the electric system there, may not be able to handle all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so here's some of the steam locomotives that they have here back when it was the Norfolk Southern or Norfolk and Western, the Virginian, and just huge steam locomotives. Oh, we got a jet coming in there. So I'm not far from the airport. So yeah, steam. I think there was one that was built in the 1800s, Mick, like late 1800s, like 1890. I mean, this one was built in 1910, this locomotive from Baldwin. I think, where was the one that was built? I think it's back here. But it was either this one or the one on the other side was built in 1897, I think. Here's a little switcher from 1941 from Whitcomb Locomotives from Rochelle, Illinois. Yeah, a little switcher. The 30 DM31. Let's see, maybe it was this one that was built in. See, some of them have information, not all of them do. That's the tricky part. Built in 1943. This looks like another kind of a switcher. So yeah, I know there was one. I'm almost positive there was one that was built in 1897. Let's see, I think I can cut through here. We'll walk back around here. to the other's end here. Oh, here's for those of you fire engine fans. They do have quite a few different things here. Hot Springs Volunteer Fire Association. This is their ladder truck. Looks fairly new. Let's see here. I like to see this little old school bus from Mack, or from the Dodge brothers. I mean, I like to see that in Bus Sim. What do you reckon? Yeah. Bus Sim coming to Bus Sim 21, the Dodge brothers school bus from 1934. Oh, look at that. Look at that plush seating right there. Look at that. That's really nice. Let's see. Okay, so this is the Class A 1218. So this is the Class A. Let's see here. We'll climb up here and I'll show you the interior of this steam locomotive, where the drivers sit. The driver and the boiler operator and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, this was built in 1943. So where's the operator sits right here. And you have the second guy over here. Then that's usually open. They take the coal right from there. The coal was all back in there. So yeah. Matter of fact, let me see if I can just squeeze that. Hopefully I don't drop my phone. Well, I could probably pick it up actually, because the bottom part's not. That way you can see it without the plastic thing in the way. But yeah, I think there was one that was built in 1897. Mick. Oh, here you go again, just for Josh. There's the F8. Yeah, very much similar to the F7 that we have on Clinchfield, and it's got the B unit. So there's the A unit, B unit's down there. I'm kind of going back around since some people were coming in a little bit late. That's okay. I probably should have just told you guys I was going live, but I figured you'd be happier with the surprise. So, another fire engine here. This one was custom built by the Oren Corporation here in Roanoke for the Roanoke Fire Department. Plastics is to stop a mills getting in. Yeah. Well, that and kids, people do bring their kids here. Here it is. Here's the one built in 1897. The Baldwin locomotives work. Only 7 of these were built. Top speed of 35 miles an hour. 50 wooden rail cars. There's a pilot company known as the Co-Watcher Cowcatcher on the front of the engine. Oh, let's take a look at that. So yeah, there's a lot of Baldwin locomotives was another famous. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. There's a cowcatcher. Oh, Amela, that doesn't mean that the cows were caught to turn into beef patties. Okay. So anyway, this one was built in 1897 in Philadelphia. So not in too bad a condition, to be honest, for something of that age. A lot of this is all looks like it's all been refurbished a bit here. But as I was coming in, and when I finally got live, I mean, look at how tall. Like, I'm almost as tall as the wheels are a little bit taller than me, to be honest. It seems like. But look how huge. Matter of fact, I'll come all the way out here. You guys can see how big this locomotive really is. It's just amazing. Look at that. Could you imagine that thing barreling down the road and you're stuck on the at the at the crossing gate there? You know, you're supposed to go across the railroad tracks, and your car quits on you, and you got this thing just barreling down the road at you. You know. Yeah, just truly amazing. But to consider that this was built in 1897, this one was built, 30, 40 years later, so give or take. I mean, just the size of the two. You got this thing right here, and you got this massive steam locomotive. Right? So, yeah, just truly amazing. So, anyway, let's see if I can show you anything else. I think I've shown you as much as, that's pretty much everything that's here, to be honest. There's not much else to say or show you. So anyway, yeah, I think that's going to be it. I'm just going to I'm going to start here at the F8 here, and I think that's, it should say the F8. It's an E8. I'm sorry, I keep saying F8 because it reminds me of the F7. But yeah, the E8. So yeah, this one was recently, in late 2012, this locomotive was sent to the Norfolk Southern Shops in Roanoke for a cosmetic overhaul, and then to Chattanooga, Tennessee for painting, and returned to the museum in early 2014. So this ran all the way till June of 67. So yeah. Wabash Cannonball, City of St. Louis, City of Kansas City, as well as other Wabash passenger trains. So yeah, just amazing. So yeah, I think we'll end it here. It's the E8A, not the F8. Anyway, so thank you all for coming in, hanging out. It was really nice to have you all come in for a little bit. Whether you were here right at the beginning or came in later on, greatly appreciate it. So anyway, that's going to be it for me. I will catch you guys definitely tomorrow for the car show. I got to find out where that is in relation to here. So I got to go hunt down something to eat for lunch. Oh, here's an old Ford. Well, it's not old. Police car. It's a 2007 Ford Crown Vic Police Interceptor. A lot of police department uses the Crown Victoria for their police cars. Pretty solid cars. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be about it for me. I will catch you all later. If I don't know what the weather's going to be like for the cruise in. I may skip that and just kind of do some other stuff. We'll see. I have to look up where it's at and all that, because I still want to wander around and get some more pictures here before I go, but I definitely got to it's about lunchtime and I got to get me something to eat. So anyway, that's going to be it for me. Hope you all enjoyed it. I will catch you all later. I'll try to let you guys know if I'm going live again. But yeah, anyway, you guys take care. I'll see you around. Bye.